Hello, my name is Robert Shea, Robert Charles Shea. I go by Charlie. I'm applying to Recess Dallas. I'm actually a member myself. Been going to Recess for about, I think, 6 months now. I'm kind of in between jobs currently, so I'm just looking for something that's temporary, but something that I'm, more or less, passionate about. Fitness has always been something that's been a part of my life. I grew up playing sports. Lacrosse was something I played all the way through college. But professional development or personal development, being in the gym is something that's always been important to me. It's my outlet, how I, take care of my mental health and things like that. So the gym has always been a place for me where, it's just been a really healthy outlet pretty much my entire life. But a little bit about me. I moved to Dallas about a year ago for a position in sales. I just left a company called Kinhome. That's a residential solar company. So I was going door to door, trying to sell solar. Had a lot of success doing it, but I learned how to sell to a person who I'd never met before. Kind of gain their trust quick, whether that's a small joke or, talking about a car or something like that. But I've always been a people person, so I found it very easy to kind of connect with people. So aside from learning sales as a whole, it was kind of a great place for me to just kind of use my skill set. I'm a very people person, very people oriented person. And it's always kind of been that way for me. So learning sales was cool, but just kind of using that aspect was great as well. Did that for about a year, but it's time for me to kind of leave and find another job. But before that, I'm a military veteran myself. I've been in the Air Force for about 10 years now. I'm in my 10th year. I'm a crew chief, so I work on fighter aircraft for the 158th Fighter Wing in Vermont. That's where I'm from originally. I spent about 6 years on the F-16 Fighting Falcon, and then I cross-trained to the F-35, which is the aircraft my base has now. So kind of a very different, two ends of the spectrum there. The F-16 is kind of like a vintage Corvette, just all muscle, very analog, all power. The F-35 is kind of like a new Ferrari. It's all technology, it's all computer based, it's all very digital. So it was kind of a cool switch to do that. But I love the military. I owe everything I have to the military, and it's taught me a lot of great lessons along the way as far as like leadership. Kind of like rank structure, dealing with leadership, especially if there's, things that go awry, whatever that may be. But, it's really taught me how to like deal with people. There's people with different backgrounds and different things. So, for me, the military has taught me, how to talk to people in different aspects. And, it's just been a great experience overall. Actually, the reason why I'm leaving Kinhome is to pursue a different career in the Air Force. I want to put in a package for combat control, which is part of the Air Force's special warfare. And that's something, that I've kind of always had in the back of my mind of doing something combat oriented, but so I'm going to put in a package for that. In the meantime, hopefully work at Recess Dallas and, see what happens there. But, so that's kind of like the next step for me, I think, is kind of doing this whole other thing in the military. But, I've also done some, let's see here. So a few years ago, I graduated from Norwich University, which is a private military school in Vermont. Played lacrosse there as well. Created a lot of long-term friendships there. with faculty, my coach, and just my friends. My core friend group was on my lacrosse team, so that was really great to have, to kind of have that, like I said, friendships that I'll have forever. Guys who are pilots in the military now, they're officers in the Marines, all the way over to, infantry, Army. So I've kind of always identified with like that core group of people. So Norwich was great. I graduated in political science, did it in about 3 years, graduated with Latin honors, magna cum laude, which was cool for me. High school was kind of a different ballgame, but I think I really found my niche in college, and I was able to capitalize on the opportunities there that I was given. But political science. I was also on the leadership. We called it the what did we call it? The leadership guild. So I was on that for the lacrosse team, where we would handle kind of things going on with the team. We'd read a lot of books and kind of try and implement that into how we constructed the team with like core values and stuff like that. So that was kind of another leadership thing I was able to be a part of, which was cool. I wasn't a captain, but it was kind of a way for me to hone in my expertise from the military and kind of apply it to, again, another very diverse group of people from all different backgrounds and stuff. So that was awesome. And then I've also, done some other things in finance. I worked for the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation, which was just much more like in the captive insurance industry. There's actually a huge captive insurance market in Vermont, and I was actually working right under the at the time then Commissioner Michael Pichek. He's a really good guy, has a really strong idea of what Vermont needs and how that whole industry works. So that was an amazing experience to do. I did that for about 6 months, kind of as a second semester senior paid internship. So that was really cool. And then I've also worked at, my dad's a financial advisor. I was able to work a summer at his office with another financial group within the office, but just again, another great experience, kind of learning a different industry of finance and investment banking. But I do have kind of a diverse background, but I think why I would be a great fit for Recess is, I already kind of know Recess as a business. I know it's half. I know there are kind of two main owners. One's a veteran, which is cool. I think he was in the Marines. But I like Recess, one, just because the environment, I think, I was at Lifetime, which is just down the road on Mockingbird, and it just wasn't a good fit for me. I was there for probably a few months, and I just hated the gym because it, especially for me, it being so the gym is such a core outlet for me and of who I am. It just wasn't a good fit. And when I found Recess, I did the one day free trial where I just did a workout there, and I was like, dang, this place is awesome. But I know Recess, the facility, as you will, but I think it would be a great fit because I'm a people person. Fitness is a part of who I am. I just like getting along with people, especially people who have similar interests to me. But I'm a go-getter at the end of the day. I require very limited kind of the pushing to kind of do whatever it takes. I'm a self-starter. You won't have to be checking up on me very much. I'm just, from my military experience, integrity first, excellence in all we do. Leave things better than how we found it. Every time I go to Recess, I always try and clean up a little extra, put weights away. If there's a large amount of weights on the bench, I'll try and maybe put some back on the main rack, stuff like that. But I always try and leave things better than how you found it. But Recess being kind of my home gym right now, I would love to be able to take care of it in a different light, being able to actually work there and kind of, you know, be a part of the workforce that Recess has to offer. And I've always been impressed by the people who work at Recess, because it's clear fitness is something that's important to them as well, whether it be the personal trainers or just, you know, the staff at the front office. I mean, most of them are pretty built, pretty in shape, but yeah, I think I would, you know, I'm a nice guy, I'm an open guy. You know, kind of what you see on the surface is kind of who I am. You know, I'm able to connect with people very, very quickly, but yeah, I think it would be a great opportunity. I've actually never worked in the fitness industry before, so this would kind of be a different avenue for sure. But I think it would be something that would be super fun. I could learn a little bit about the management and, you know, what goes into taking care of a gym. I know it's not just putting away weights and mopping up or you know, wiping down the benches and all that. I know there's more that goes into it, but I think it would be totally cool for me to do, you know, and I'm not looking for anything crazy, you know, permanent. My future, until I am able to go forward with this other military thing, everything's kind of up in the air. I have some time on my hands. I'm just looking for, you know, be a part of something that interests me, something that I like doing. But yeah, I would love to be a part of Recess Dallas in a more professional aspect, as well as a patron as well, continue to be a patron, because I love Recess, and definitely the most style gym in the kind of Dallas area, especially just for like weightlifting and you know, just having a dial gym, that's huge. But yeah, super excited to kind of, you know, continue on with the next step in this process. Obviously I'll attach my resume and any other you know, information you guys need, but yeah, super excited. Can honestly say I've never done a video resume before, so this is an experience too, just applying. I don't think I've ever had to kind of not be on the spot, but like do it this way. It's very interesting. I think that's cool. But yeah, I mean, just to sum up, I'm a self-starter, dedicated. I love fitness. You know, I think I would be a great fit for your team. Everybody there was always nice and very outgoing. So yeah, very, very excited for the next step in the process, and hopefully I'll hear back from you guys. Thank you very much. Bye.